we meet again for another episode of The Market Maven. So this time around, we got back to home base, Manila, as it is hailed as the social media capital of the world, and our topic is just about that. So our question for this episode goes, in a scale of 1 to 10, how negative or positive do you think are the impacts of technology, particularly social media, and why? So 1 being negative and 10 as positive. We interviewed 30 people in the heart of Manila City's historical landmarks. So that would be Rizal Park, named after the country's national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, and the walled city intramuros. So as the weather can be hot, few hours of data gathering were also spent indoors, particularly in few of Manila City's malls with high foot traffic. So anyway, in our sampling, we observed a good split by gender and by age. So before we give you the overall average rating, let me first share what we note to be an important takeaway. Perhaps something quite obvious for others, but we believe worth pointing out all the same. That social media, pretty much like life, is what we as users make of it. Based from the supporting reasons, positive leaning perceptions show how the platform is used for productive and beneficial needs, while the negatively geared reasons are mostly of behavioral reference to its users. So this survey could probably represent a tiny spark of optimism in the sense that the force of good is still slightly higher than the middle ground. So Manileños gave an average score of 6.66 out of 10 on the positivity rating scale of social media's impacts. Some gave a rating based on how it personally applies to them as how they use the platform, others based from a more general observation of how it's used by society. Either way, from the insights we've gathered, social media is only what it is insofar as what its users shape it to be.
10. Positive naman siya. Depende sa tao yun kung how you use social media. So, kumbaga, kung magiging negative lang siya, kung ganun mo siya lang.
Okay.
Kumbaga, kung sa akin, 10 yun kasi gagamitin mo siya sa tama. Kung ano yung bubuksan mo, paano mo siya, ano yung ipopost mo, ano lang ipapanoorin mo. Kung yan, sa anak ko, kung ano lang yung papanood ko sa kanya. So, nasa iyo yun. So, paano mo gamitin? Kung ikaw magbibigay ng rating mo sa sarili mo kung 1 to 10.
It depends po sa person.
Social media, depende lang yan sa tao, ma'am.
So to look further into the underlying reasons behind the score, here are why social media is seen as a channel for positive impact.
Yung positive, syempre yun yung mga good information, tulad na lang ng mga nangyayari sa ibang bansa na siya dito sa Pilipinas.
Positive in a way that information are easily disseminated and we can access all the information through Facebook, Twitter. We can be updated more.
Makakatulong po siya sa education kasi minsan mas napapadali niya po yung pag-research.
It really does connect people around the world.
Mga contact mo, nasa ibang bansa, pwede mo kumustahin or mag-usap kayo. Ganun lang po.
Okay.
Positive po kasi nakakatulong po siya sa mga tao, lalo na po sa amin, mga athlete kasi malayo po yung pamilya namin, madali na po namin tawagan.
Okay.
Technology is communication, lalo na sa malalayong lugar o bansa is makakapag-communicate ka sa mga relatives mo or loved ones.
Okay, kaya 8.
Technology, naging ano siya. Kasi, halimbawa kung may family ka sa malayong lugar, cellphone, computer, yun, pwede talaga, makakatulong talaga siya kasi makakommunicate mo yung family mo sa malayo, magagamit mo siya sa mabuting paraan.
Positive, I guess, like right now I'm playing Pokemon Go.
Okay.
So it actually helps me go out and socialize with other people.
Okay.
Yeah, make new friends and stuff. So that's it.
For me, 10, kasi ginagamit ko siya sa like I'm vlogging, so positive yung impact sa akin. I'm using it to its fullest potential para to uplift or help me send or disburse message
Okay.
para positive message.
Okay.
Siyempre,
Oh, yeah.
sa mga tao.
Okay.
Kasi in my vlog, positive dapat. Yun.
Yeah. Sure.
Pero yun, sa akin, for me
Okay.
positive po.
Well, I guess it's 8 positive.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
8?
positive.
So, okay. Why po?
Well, it brings more innovations. It brings more improvement in one's lifestyle.
And here are why the platform is taken to be in a negative light.
Based kasi doon sa na-observe ko sa mga anak ko, no, kapag ka nakaharap din sila sa social media, so yung attention nila, napupunta na doon.
Okay.
So, nawawala na yung ibang bagay na dapat ginagawa nila. So,
Okay.
like yung mga assignments, sa school, minsan na rin lesson na yung oras nila sa mga bagay na dapat na ginagawa ng mga normal activities. Pero,
Struck na kasi siya.
okay.
Kung araw-araw mo siyang ginagawa lagi, parang yung pang araw-araw din na gawain mo is may nakakasagabal siya. Medyo may effect kasi din sa mga bata eh, katulad sa anak ko na
Hindi nag-aaral?
Nadidistract siya sa mga, yan, katulad ng mga gadgets,
Ngayon yung negative side naman po is yun nga po, nakakalabo po siya ng mata and yung health po, parang
Hindi na po tayo nakakain ng maayos sa tamang oras. Tapos kulang na rin po tayo sa tamang tulog.
Bumibigay yung mga kailangan ng tao pero mas lalo nagiging tamad. Kung napapansin mo, nagiging tamad sila. Kasi dumidepende lang sila sa technology. Kumbaga parang naging alalay na nila yung technology pagdating doon sa mga kailangan nila.
Kasi halos lahat kasi ng mga bata kahit mga matatanda, di naman sila nag-uusap.
Okay.
Di naman sila nag-uusap tapos puro na lang. Yung magkalapit kayo pero iba naman yung...
Bata kasi ako, parang mga ganyang edad ko, siguro mga 5, naglalaro pa ako sa kalsada. Ngayon parang hindi nila na-experience yung maglaro kasi parang maghapon silang nakatutok sa cellphone talaga. Katulad nung anak ko, parang yun na, hindi siya nakakapaglaro, parang puro cellphone. Tapos parang mas magiging bugnutin yung mga bata pag walang gadgets, yung mga ganyan. Pag hindi nakakapag-open ng YouTube, mga Facebook, mga ganyan.
But negative because of how easy it is for people to bash others and to just say hurtful words because they're anonymous or because they can't be traced.
Para sa akin naman, social media, makakasama yan.
Nakakasama? Bakit niyo po nasabi?
Kasi mahirap kasi tayo mag-alta kagad mag-aal sa tao. Hindi naman, di ba, may pag gano'n yung mag-aal tayo ng kagad ng hindi natin alam kung anong gawin mo.
Mag-aano po?
Pagka gano'n, may kasi kayo tayong ng isang tao na hindi naman natin alam kung ano magawa. Ano kasalanan sa umat. Mayroon kasi tayo, social media tayo, mag-aala tayo ng anong tao. Mayroon kasi tayo gumawa ng story ng isang bagay ng ginagawa. Ginawa na.
So parang nadja-judge agad, ganun. Nahuhusgahan agad yung isang tao.
Yung social media is an avenue na ngayon sa society parang naging pag nagbigay ka ng opinion, it's either tama or mali sa karamihan. Pag tama, okay, praise makukuha mo. Pag mali or na-offend mo yung isang tao, ibabash ka nila agad. That's how powerful yung words mo through online.
Okay.
May naalam na insensitive yung binibigay mong words or opinion through online.
Okay.
Parang parehas din po. Meron po may nakakasama kasi may nag-download po ng mga picture na ang sagwating na tapos may nag-ano pa po na scandal, may nagpapasa ng scandal.
Okay.
Kasi may ipapost po sila, sinong gusto magpapasa na ito, may magko-comment naman po na ako, tapos ipapasa po sa kanila. Nakakalat po yung scandal ng po.
Other side, may mga negative rin na nangyayari sa social media such as hacking, tsaka mga posting ng mga or let's say videos ng ibang tao na walang permiso sa owner. And magagamit rin siya sa pang-scam ng mga tao.
Okay. Yung parang nalalaman ng iba yung dapat hindi malaman, like privacy. Yung pag...
Kung nagiging negative.
Yung nagiging negative siya, in the essence na pag nalaman ng isang tao yung password ng isang sa account, and malalaman niya yung mga di niya dapat malaman, something na nakapanguloko.
Okay, alright.
And that wraps up this episode's research. We hope that the call to action out of this stems from the learning that there's too much use of social media that it becomes a distraction because there are users that need more self-control over how the platform gets utilized. That there's compromised health because there are users who need to be more mindful and proactive about what keeps them healthy. That there's bad influence because there are users who need strengthened and firmer values. That there's cyberbullying because there are vulnerable users who could do with empowerment. And that there's compromised privacy because there are users who need to either be more respectful or more careful with personal boundaries. So that's it. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.